we see two different ends of the spectrum. Either women aren't getting any movement and exercise at all, or we have women coming into our program who are trying to conceive, who are doing a lot of HIIT training, a lot of running. Talk a little bit about how we balance that and what's ideal.
You need to do the exercise that you're actually going to do. If I'm talking to a client and they're like, oh, I really want to get into a fitness routine, and I'm like, oh, swimming is great, but they don't have access to a pool, they're not going to be successful and they're not going to stick with it. But to your point about HIIT training and fertility and exercise, when you're doing anaerobic workouts, which is like very, very high intensity workouts, your body's producing a bunch of cortisol. We know cortisol steals from progesterone, right? So if you're doing these workouts the second half of your cycle where you need that progesterone to develop a uterine lining, and you're doing all these HIIT workouts and you're producing all this cortisol, you can't have both. And so you have to pay attention. Women are not men. Men can work out the same all the time and feel great, and women can't. So you have to find exercise that you'll actually do. Go for a walk, do some stretching, do some Pilates. If everybody would just start with walking a mile a day every day, we would be miles above where we are.
Yeah, absolutely. So at the end of the day, it's honoring your body, making sure you're working out appropriately at different times in your cycle, depending on what your hormones are doing. And this is exactly what we coach our clients in, right? Don't underestimate a good walk.